What's up, y'all? This your girl Kat, and I'm back with another one. Okay, so I'm bringing awareness to this story, and I know that it may have already been talked about, but this story moved me so much that I really just needed to speak or wanted to speak on this young lady's behalf. Just to go ahead and put it out there, this is a domestic violence story. So that's the reason why this filter is there. This is going to bring awareness, real rawness to this story. Okay? And also to bring awareness that domestic violence does happen in teen relationships. Not only adults, but in teen relationships. This example right here is a teen relationship. And just to let you guys know, I had notes, I had all the notes and I had my things documented, but this story is so touching. I had to just speak on it without any notes, without looking at anything. So this young lady's name was Jholie. She was only 16. Okay, she had a twin sister named Jholie Moussa. At the time, the twins were living with their dad, and they were attending Mount Vernon High School. Again, they were 16. They were in the 10th grade. All right. So eventually, Jholie ended up finding her a boyfriend. She got in a relationship with this guy named Nebeyu. I think it's Nebeyu Ibrahim. Okay, and at the time he was 17 years old, so that was 1 year older than her, right? Okay, seemed fine. So, all right, time goes by. Their relationship was flourishing. They were, having a good time. Eventually, they ended up having some hiccups in their relationship. He started to get angry with her. He started to yell. He even started to, get violence to where he's putting his hands on her, like strangling her. So come to find out, they have been together, but Jholie ended up breaking it off with this young man because of the tantrums that he was displaying, was trying to strangle her, trying to control her, things like that. So she broke it off, all right? But she didn't tell anybody that she did. Nobody knew what really happened except for maybe a few close people, right? So anyway, one evening, January the 12th, Jholie was doing her sister's hair, and she just she hurried out of the house, and she was like, I'll be right back. Well, she got a text message, and she was like, I'll be right back, she said to her sister. So, her sister found it odd, but she didn't think nothing of it. And then also, they both had planned to go to different friends' house that night because their dad was out of town. So they were going to stay over some friend's house until the next day and, carry on. But it wasn't until the next morning her sister realized, I haven't heard from her. Something's not right. So she ended up speaking with a friend whose house Jholie was supposed to be over, and she found out that she never showed up. So that raised a lot of suspicion right there. Like, wait a minute, my sister never showed up. What's going on? Like, I need to hear from my sister. So she, started alerting people, and I'm pretty sure she let her dad know, pretty sure she let her mom know, pretty sure she let everyone else know, especially the authorities, that, she hadn't been in contact with her sister. Although she did receive a text message the night before stating that her sister was going to a party a couple of miles away from where they originally live, and that seemed kind of odd too. So she mentioned that, and that didn't seem like that was her sister. Her sister wouldn't do anything like that. Okay, so the day goes by. People are wondering, where is she at? We haven't heard from her. This isn't like her. And initially, the police was like, well, maybe she's a runaway. Maybe, she's a teenager. Things like this happen, and then they show up. Blase, blase. But her mom was not having that. Miss Sarita was not having that. She was like, no, this is not like my child. She would not do anything like that, especially not talking to anyone in the family. So no, that's not what this case is. So, eventually she ended up telling the officer that a couple of months before, Jholie had an incident happen with her prior boyfriend at the time, which was Nabiyu, and that he had strangled her, and so she broke it off with him, and she, let bygones be bygones. She tried to, she put a restraining order out on him. He ended up having to go to a different school, like an alternative school, so he had to leave his friends, he had to leave the basketball team, all of that, because of his actions, right? His actions. Note that, right? Remember that I said his actions. All right. So he ended up having to go to a different school. He did not like that. He was upset. He could not be with his friends anymore. He could not be, just at the same school that he had been going to prior to dating Jholie, right? So come to find out that, she had broke it off with him. So the police started raising suspicion there, like, we need to look into this now. This is definitely going to turn into a missing case, a missing persons case, because this is not her actions. She wouldn't run away. So now they're getting the feeling, of that we need to act on this quickly, right? So they do what normal people would do. They'll go out, ask, have they seen this young lady? They put pictures up, doing search parties, just really trying to figure out where Miss Jholie was. And they just kept coming up with dead ends. So they ended up getting a lead where they saw the last number that came into her phone was this young little boy's. So they brought the little boy in, they questioned him. He comes in with this story like, oh, I don't know the guy, he's big, he's stocky, and I've never seen him. Come to find out that story was a lie. So the little boy actually ended up coming back into the police station, into where he told the true story, and where he actually described this person that used his phone to be Nabiyu. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, y'all. Bear with me. I think it's Nabiyu, something like that. I just know his last name was Abraham. So anyway, he describes this young man that used his phone as the prior boyfriend. So come to find out, the prior boyfriend texts her. I don't know, to this day, it's not really explained what he actually texted her to make her leave so quickly and to come out and meet him, even though she had, restraining orders against him. She was not supposed to be seeing him or nothing. She went and met up with him, and you really can't fault that, because being young, and not only being young, but being a woman, we tend to look beyond things and put things past us, past people, and really don't take into account that we're in danger, right? So she looked past it, and she went and met up with him that evening, right? So they ended up, they were spotted at a park. So the young boy, stated that he saw both of them at the park. He saw the young man and Jholie at the park together, where, they were walking and talking, right? So the story comes out that as they were walking and talking, they got into a heated argument, and he basically was trying to blame her for his downfall in his life at the time, like, oh, you're the reason why I can't be at my school, you're the reason why this, you're the reason why that. But not once did he stop and think that because of his actions, because of what he did to that young lady, is what caused him to have to leave that school and go to an alternative school. So he blamed Miss Jholie for everything. Like, he literally blamed her. So the story is that allegedly she, started to walk off from the altercation, and he got angry and upset, and he grabbed her and he put her in a chokehold, and he choked this young lady till she couldn't breathe. strangulation of the guy. And they had went and already spoken to Nabiyu. He said he hadn't seen her. He had a restraining order against him. He hadn't talked to her. That was a lie. Okay? That was a bold-faced lie. They didn't find any evidence in his house or anything like that. So they just left. They believed him and they left. So, anyway, this is what happened after they went back to get Nabiyu, and actually they charged him for his strangulation from her prior to the months before, because he wasn't supposed to do that, of course. And then they ended up charging him after he confessed to murdering this young lady. This 16-year-old young lady, Jholie Moussa. Rest in peace, baby girl. You did not deserve that at all. No matter how, bad someone gets and angry they get, it's terrible that he took his